Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to Sussex Saturday on Tuesday, or what I call Talk Tuesday. I am VS Speaks Royally. I hope you all are doing well. Hopefully, you remember to hit the thumbs up when you came into the stream. It's free. Hopefully, if this is your first, second, third time, fourth time, fifth time, you've hit the subscribe button in order to, hang out with us in the chat. Whew. So, things were getting crunked before the live stream even started, and let me just go on and get over here to my position and do this. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. So, really quick and squatty corner. I did it before the live stream. Lauren Hamburg, welcome back to channel membership. To you. I just wanted to acknowledge that before I forget. As you all know, I have channel merch, and Nightbot drops a link, as well as Church Nelly. So different ways of supporting the channel. So if you're not able to be a channel member, which I know not everybody can do that, and it's truly just voluntary anyway. So, all right, let me take a little breather. I don't, of course, I need to have some of my stuff in the order that in which I loaded it in, and I swore I had more than this, but maybe not. But so Jabba no neck, but we're going to get to him as soon as I can get myself together on this end of, the world here. So I'm going to move that up here, y'all. And then we have this one here. I know y'all like, what is she doing? just bear with me a little bit, because then I'm going to check comments again, and then I like to then jump into trash time. And some people deserve to be where they are, and it's so lovely for them too. So, checking comments really quickly. It's just greetings. Yeah, let me just see. Lorna, I wanted to say, if I didn't already say hi to you, I think I missed your name as I was coming down the list and didn't want you to think that I was ignoring you. I truly missed your name. And as I was coming down the comments, I'm like, oh, I didn't even see that she was in here. So hello to you. All right. Brenda, we're glad to hear that all went well and, on the road of recovery. So I don't see any other comments. Church Nelly, I have yours highlighted regarding Java, but other than that, let me just scan again. Oh, cool. That's so cool, Lorna. Harriman, Megan's photographer, was nominated for an Oscar for his short film, the one Megan had the Q&A over. Yes. That's awesome. Awesome. That's great news. So hopefully y'all are hearing me. I just saw something that said no sound, so I'm sure y'all would have said something by now. All right. Let me come back over. It is really good. That is really awesome news to see that he's being honored, and I'm not going to even say what some of the crazies would say. Oh, I almost cussed right then. Whew. Had to catch myself. All right. Let me come up here. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead on and get into this. All right, here we go. It's your favorite time. Trash time. Trash time. Trash time. So, trash time. She's trending. UK national news. Mostly being dragged for filth, but okay. People are just questioning this stay, and that has led to a certain no name or no neck person, I should say, to pop up and rear his ugly head and say something that he really should shut his mouth about. But yeah, Church Nelly had a lot to say. Jabba the Hutt is not complaining about cosplay being trolled. He is the real, well, is he for real? Yeah. After the British media stalking, lying, and trolling Meghan for 7 years, ongoing because it's almost 8, asking for privacy for Kate. Yeah. So it is amazing that the racism just jumps off the screen in TV interviews or whatever because they can say what they want, but their actions truly speak louder, and it kind of ties all their words together. So this one wanted to say trolling royals is nothing new. No, because you continue to troll Meghan. So, yeah, it's nothing new. But as Kate and Sarah Ferguson, okay, so Kate and Sarah Ferguson makes it sound like, never mind, face a volley of abuse while battling health problems. This hatred has taken things to a new level. Mr., who had words to say when Meghan had a miscarriage, Mr. who said the horrible thing about dangling Archie over the balcony as if, that's a laughter. No, it's not. We couldn't dangle your fat ass if we tried, but it would take down the whole damn building because everybody would fall over trying to, yeah, dangle you. But anyway, um, don't try to use their quote health issues. Now, Sarah may have a very legit, I have only seen a diagnosis that was mentioned, but you know, the other one, nobody is, well, let me just say this because I think I'm going to schedule tomorrow's to kind of even talk even further, but the media, aka through the royal family, released the information on their health. The media, aka the royal family, has harassed Meghan for nearly 8 years. But when it comes down to this one word, privacy, they have harassed her since that Oprah interview. Prior to that, though, when they were talking about, she was explaining what privacy and that she never asked for it, but that all human beings should have a right when, if I don't want to show you pictures, I shouldn't have to show you any pictures of my children, etc. So the British media and the British royal family, that family, show their racism because what's good for the goose better be god darn good for Meghan too. You want privacy that you didn't afford somebody else? F you. All right. Now, these were just some of the articles when I went and just was like looking for what did they say, and here they go with. Anyway, we know that the troll gang that was standing in front of a sign of Montecito saying privacy, we want privacy, we want privacy. I want to see you motherfuckers over there at Buckingham and Kensington and Adelaide or whatever the heck place she lives saying the same thing with your signs. She doesn't get what she didn't give. Okay, now that's all that I can give you. Now, Lady in Black is very busy. I don't give a darn what she's in there for. Even Sarah, a little of that, what she's dealing with. Lady in Black is whooping her tail too. So I mentioned about this report. I just kind of showed it, but when I saw this, I was like, oh, okay, uh-huh. Journalists who mocked unvaccinated tennis champ. Y'all know I'm gonna mess up his name. Dvorak, Jovic. how do you say his name? Anyway, y'all know who I'm talking about. Collapses and dies suddenly at Australian Open. I think I shared that last week that he had collapsed and died. Now, who then comes out and then says, oh, he mocked this tennis player who couldn't go into different countries because he was unvaccinated. And I remember the whole rigmarole. I just can't pronounce his name. I'll give God, gosh darn. Anyway, yeah, Lady in Black, because he's a Daily Mail reporter. Moving on. So I did a search, Prince Harry, as you can see there. I wish y'all would cut it out. I thought he was having abdominal surgery. Now it's back to King Charles to undergo prostate surgery next week. Why that's coming up under search for Harry, stop it, because you know nobody would be checking for your silly ass. All right, so GB News and Yahoo, y'all need to get your lives together. So, Lord have mercy. So GB News has in here Prince Harry will not speak to Kate without Meghan Markle's permission. Maybe he has nothing to say to that heifer over there. So why would he speak to her? If they're still in that family WhatsApp, he can just send a message. Hope you feel better with the, the peace sign. Okay. And then this one from Yahoo. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle reach out to King Charles and Princess Kate. How would they know any of this information unless that family leaks? But they claim they don't. Oh no, we don't leak. Yes, you do. Because you know there's no leaks out of Montecito. Y'all just have to make up ish. We know. You just have to make it all up. So that was the one when I searched on Prince Harry, when I do the Duke of Sussex. Oh, Lord. Woo! I think I circled these two of these articles that were under Meghan. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's departure brought King Charles and Queen Elizabeth closer, says biographer. Whoever the biographer is, I don't even care. You're full of ish. Although I will say this, if that brought them closer together, then there was a rift beforehand. So what was the rift about? And I think the rift happened many, many moons ago when she had to authorize your divorce from Diana and was highly embarrassed. Oh, because then that meant you, who was supposed to be the epitome of trash, well, you still are, but anyway, let me go on here. Let me go on. So this is when I did a search of Meghan, and there you see the same old BS about, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's departure brought King Charles and Queen Elizabeth closer. Well, then you shouldn't want Harry back, although, QE2 is gone, but still, why would he come back? I don't believe it. I don't believe not one word of that, but okay, I want to put out the crazy headlines. Okay, no problem, but it just makes you look even more racist. you know good job there, Space. Good job, because you seem to be running the show. But nevertheless, here's some of the silliness that was out there just with regard to Megan. Some of the same stuff. Why they're worried that she skipped. Woo, Megan did the best thing she could have possibly ever did by skipping that awards, because they really don't know what to do with themselves. Now, maybe No Neck was directing his attention to the US media. Good luck with that, dude. Good luck with that. So, because they're just kind of not buying the whole, you're going to stay in the hospital for 14 days for abdominal surgery. I'm just going to say, don't come out later and try to change things, because you're going to then get dragged again for filth. And then the next time, nobody's ever going to believe anything. But, I think they kind of set her up that way. Anyway. That's all I got. Lady in Black is on the job. She's going the wheels off of folks. And yeah, let me come back up, get into the comments with you all, hang out with y'all for a few more minutes. And Lordy, Lordy, Lordy. Hey, Lane, how are you? Let me see. Bud Files, how are you? Good to see you. Let me see. Just coming down in the comments. Annie says karma is really kicking the derangers in the ass. Yes, it is. Love it for them. I do love it for them. So Church Nelly said, who in the hell is abusing Fergie? You know they have to throw her in. I mean, the one she lives with is the one that could only possibly, and she seemed to be all right with his antics. So let's move on, right? They'll throw, more Karens you have, the better the people will buy the tears that they allegedly cry when neither one of them really stood up for. I mean, Fergie did so quick, but she went right back into script, I guess you can say. And then, we've heard nothing from cosplay over these years. And she's the one that, allowed bullying. So moving on. If they hadn't told us, we wouldn't know. Would we be looking for engagements? No, I know I wouldn't. So if you hadn't said anything, none of this fury, y'all want to call it, they should have privacy, whatever. They're public figures, is what they told Meghan. Did they not? We pay for you. That's what the UK taxpayers should be telling. We pay for you, so you don't get privacy. I heard that more often than none from the derangers. So kick rocks if you want to drop a comment. All right. See, Max. So now we're going to defend Fergie after years of her being a punching bag. Exactly. They used Fergie as they have Meghan when Diana was alive. You know, and I doubt that was even something that Diana was behind. But drive that wedge. Mhm. Wish her well, but still, I mean, other people get sick and they get those diagnoses. You know, not many are taken in a security escorted caravan, in a sense, convoy of cars at night to a hospital for scheduled surgery, in quotes, for the next day, and then make this announcement that, oh, she'll be out of work, until like Easter. Come on now. Mhm. Many of us may have had a lot more respect if it just said that, she's lost it, cracked, and she's getting the help that she needs, although we would have dragged you in that you wouldn't have given that same regard to Meghan. Everything you're doing for this one, you could have done when Meghan sought help. Now, go bite yourselves. Black Queen, I hope he got dragged by his tubby feet. Just don't throw your back out, child. I wouldn't even try. But yeah, he is. He's being dragged for filth. Because everyone's pulling up all the receipts. They're even pulling up receipts of when he retweeted trolls and the horrid things they were saying about Meghan, and he retweeted. When they always come out with, "Oh, my account was hacked." Yeah, sure. You thought you were under your burner account and screwed up because people snagged it when they were like, "Why would he be? Why would they be?" And it's him. It's his account. Church Nelly, drag Jabba the Hutt to Timbuktu and back. Just leave him over there, or maybe in the ocean somewhere. I'm just saying. A lot of they all said that Meghan never had a miscarriage. That part. Yep. You know, it just shows their racism, just plain and simple. No other way around it. Marshar, let me see. Jabba the joke better shut his fat tongue up before he's found eating it. Karma still has him on the list. Look out, Chuck. Thin and scared. Man, can you imagine? Traditionally, Megan lost a baby, damn it. Yeah, she did. Stress and nature and all that, but it's still joy. Don't forget when Megan in the hospital just had Archie, those rodents, royal family showed photo of a monkey. Yeah. She was home by then because when they found out, that's because they were highly upset. But that person had their job back. So I'm sure somebody pulled strings, but I'm just gonna. Luna says Jabba is about due for a major heart attack about now. His best match. He best watch his friggin' mouth. Yeah, well, Luna, tell us how you really feel. Tell us how you really feel. Ooh. Black Queen Marshar, he'll probably be the one eating it. Ooh, jeez. Y'all are on one. Annie, they need to stop using Fergie as a safeguard. I sympathize with her condition, but if she's in on with them on this ish with Meghan, F her. Well, it seemed to have been somewhat of a different a different relationship, but no telling. But yeah, I just am of the mindset, even for the cousin that has been to Montecito, I'm of the mindset if you don't step up and say something, have somebody release a statement. Maybe they don't have a press. Maybe the cousin doesn't have a press team. So, but you've been caught out at lunch with, tabloiders, so, or dragloiders, whichever word you wish to use. Probably worse than that. Beatrice and Dylan, the Rota set the tone for everyone for that family by not protecting Meghan. Yeah. So, you know, as I have said and continue to say, that family, will get what they have given. Isn't that how it works? Hmm. They ain't nobody protect Megan. Lottie Karma is kicking their ass and nothing they can do about it. Well, I don't even know if the one knows she has one. Whoop, there we go. Okay, Sonia. VS, they can't help themselves. They can dish it, but they can't take it. What is good for the royal goose is good for the Sussexes. Oh, Prince Andrew. Yeah, Church Ellie's like, wow, karma's on the loose. Well, I mean, the lady in black is everywhere. Everywhere. Lorna says, Jabba the Hutt better stop dragging sympathy for Kate and Sarah from his backside. It stinks. Woo! Because we know if the tables were turned, please, they would demand to see the doctor records. The when she was, you know, goes into the hospital, especially here in the US, the triage and what was said and done and all that. They would need to know. They would want a press conference with the doctor to answer questions. Hmm. Hmm. When God gave a brain and they didn't use it, well, maybe one between all of them. That's what it appears. And so that means they only got a little sliver. Karen says both cosplay, getting treatment, using one to cover for the other. Can't let the people know what is going on with those superstars. It's forbidden. Keep the brainwash going on. Yeah, well, I, I believe Kuja has responded. Kuja has responded on that. That was her 2 cents plus. Marshar said, as the old saying says, what goes around comes around, and my new saying replies that the Rangers went around, but the Sussex squad came back. They FA, but through the Sussex squad, they FO. I love that one. That's such a good one. That's such a good one. Yeah, they truly are finding out. Yes, they are. That part, Church, and I constantly using Harry and Meghan's name to get clicks. Exactly. Something that doesn't even have anything to do with them. Again, you're admitting that the king and his mother were not on good terms. So why weren't you on good terms? Is the questions that start popping up in my head. Because of the way you were treating your son, or you were doing something else that mummy did not approve of. Because if you're trying to make it again, if you're trying to make Harry and Meghan look bad, you're really making the queens. Leave that woman alone. She transitioned September 2022. Stop trying to use her as a punching bag because it's making that family look worse, especially the one that couldn't wait to be, immediately hear King Charles. Couldn't wait. Had that website updated before her funeral. Now all of that could have waited, but oh no. And he came out and told us that he's having prostate. Ain't nobody needed to know that information. Nobody needed to know that. You better hope. Never mind. Let me shut up. He stuck with the one that he loves so much. Lottie says they went as far as to say that Meghan never gave birth to her kids and Kate and William knew better but never said a word. And we know dang well, oh, look at that, I didn't cuss, that if space and or cosplay even had any inkling, they would have put that out. That would have been one of the biggest leaks going on. Now, my whole thing is if because it annoys me as someone that wasn't able to have children. Stop trying to use that as some issue. She didn't fake her pregnancies. She was pregnant. I'm not sure why people when they look at pictures of Megan now and then they look at her during her pregnancies couldn't see that pregnancy spread. And some of you understand what I'm talking about, not just the derriere, the pregnancy spread. And she was pregnant. So I would feel so bad for, the heir and the spare two to not be able to have children because what you gonna do? The world is made up of situations that you have no control over. It's not a laughing matter. It's not one to poke fun at somebody. People build their families in many different ways. So I feel sorry for anybody in that family that has reproductive issues because to try to make light of it, I mean, they are their children and, you know, obviously, but people just need to stop the bull. Stop the bull. Mhm. If those kids were through a surrogate, still their children, because you do know there's differences in surrogacy too, gestational and then traditional. Just because the one in the wheelchair, uh, who really shouldn't speak on anybody having any children when she didn't even raise the children she had, allegedly. How about I put that there? Would she like that? Okay. Anyway, let me move on. I'm ranting. C Mac says so. So clothes Chucky didn't know that H&M were going to get their own private procession during her jubilee. Yeah. Hmm. That just set folks on. I still remember the look of the one that's in the hospital right now when she turned around and saw them and was like, wow. Yeah. Church Nelly, I thought Harry's departure brought Tampon and Peghead together. Well, Queen. They said Queen. And I hope you picked that up, Church Nelly. Hey, Diane. Hopefully, drive safely. Okay, I'm gonna. Annie says the derangers and tabloid asses are really, yeah, they're losing it over the no response from the Sussexes. There doesn't need to be a response. They're always demanding something from them. You demanded they leave, and they did. And they told you that they will have no contact with any of you. Mm. Like the one who wrote that nasty, disgusting article about the Living Legends Awards and wasn't even there. The Living Legends of Aviation Awards and wasn't even there. So I don't know who texted or spoon fed that one, but mhm. She looks real bad when the other family is now, the picture of the prince that took the selfie with Harry, where they're going about, oh, you have to be careful taking selfies. Well, cosplay took a picture with a troll of Megan's, one that trolls her badly. But y'all don't have a problem with that, do you? Oh, okay. There's a big difference, idiots. Tier, the royal family UK media didn't give Meghan the respect but harassed for 7 years. Kate is getting what she deserves. She should have been nice to Meghan. Yeah, should have corrected the whole, made me cry story. And I hate to this day, it might be on another phone, one of my other phones, because I remember being in Twitter and talking with a couple of the squatties because somebody posted, hey, look, they updated an article. And we were all like, oh my gosh, there's the truth. And it actually said that Kate made Meghan cry. I I somebody in squad has to have that screenshot, but they did immediately. Somebody went and had updated because when we were talking in the thread, and it was like, oh, they've already updated the system. So I do believe I have it on another phone, but of course I can't find. Yeah. Anyway, Djokovic. Okay, thank you. Black Queen. Whew, thank you for giving me the pronunciation because you see, I didn't really care. Oh, okay. Well, Djokovic is a racist and a misogynist, and he said derogatory stuff about Serena and Naomi Osaka. Oh, so, well, you know. I'm gonna leave that alone. Oh, Elaine, thank you, thank you, thank you for the super sticker. This is for you. You're making it rain, 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 rain down on me. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Elaine. You always drop the love in the chat, that's for sure, during the stream. All right. Let me see. How far back am I? Oh, not too bad. All right, I'm over a half hour. I'm not gonna, go much longer. Let me see. Lane, cookies and cream. The unroyals are certainly reaping the harvest of their actions. No pity for any of them. That part, that part, that part right there. That part. They get the middle finger salute. That's what that family gets. Okay. At least from me. I'm sure some other squatties too. Hello, Cynthia. How are you? Harry and Meghan respect one another. They don't play those games with each other. Harry can speak to whomever he wants. Maybe he doesn't want to chat with Kate. Well, I'm glad you said it. I mean, that was kind of where I was alluding to, but yeah, I mean, it's just laughable. But they go with that whole narrative that he's being controlled. Some of us, there's a couple of squatties on the app formerly known as that, kind of fight in quotes fight each other over Megan, and there's sometimes a little serious, like look back down, back off, and I'm like y'all, the Ginger Adventure has the lock and key on that, so y'all need to relax a little bit. But yeah, Harry's his own person, but like Megan is her own person and doesn't she doesn't control him like that. They just are crazy. Besides, there's a time difference. And so anyway, you know how they had that headline about her calling him late at night? Yeah, right. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. They never paid Megan. Well, they never paid Megan. They never allowed her to get the help that she sought out. Recollections may vary, is what we're going to say for anything they put out. Recollections may vary, and then show them the receipt. But you said in this headline this, and then you said in this headline this, and now you're saying this. Which one is true? You never tell the truth. Your media doesn't tell the truth. Although sometimes they do. You just have to say, oh, that's what y'all meant. Black Queen. So who is next on the sick list? Carmilla with mad cow disease. Lord have mercy. Woo. She gonna fight space if something happens to KC3, because she gonna be like, you didn't read the fine print. I'm queen. And that means it comes to me. I guarantee I can see it happening. Or it goes to our eldest son. And you ain't it. Y'all just go with me. I'm being silly. I know. All right. I'm going to be skipping quite a few comments, but wait. Lorna has a question. How could you be close to someone who executed a coup and took over your reign? By the end, QE2 was not listened to and neglected by that brat who is called King Chucky. Yeah, well, I mean, King Chucky, you remember that? Well, you may not remember, but I'm sure you've heard and you know about the book way back, way, way back in his early years that he he gave the okay to, and the author basically dragged Queen Elizabeth and Philip for their parenting. Annie, why is it that everyone wants to blame the Sussex squad for trolling? We don't troll. We sit there as a straight. They can't handle the truth. That part. That part. We just said, well, you said over here, and this one, this. And then you said this, and now you're saying this. Which one is it? You're lying. And so, if they consider that trolling, maybe they should just not ever mention Harry and Meghan anymore. They get enough press, real garnered press, if they need it. So, Marshar is speaking her mind. Huh? What? Those jerk offs want the attention of the U.S. media so badly. Yeah, but what they forget is the U.S. media don't do hidden palace contracts. They'll report the truth about those royals. America ain't down for it. I mean, we caught the one reporter that, well, she got caught on a hot mic just saying how she wanted to, about that Andrews stuff. And they basically pulled the plug. And then, wasn't it Michael Strahan that put them on blast? Because he said, during the interview, their lawyers called and had wanted full access to the interview, and they were like, "I'm sorry, we cannot hear you. You must have the wrong number," type thing. So yeah, they try it. They have. Oh, there you go. Thank you. VS, the U.S. media was questioning her illness on Good Morning America. Three, they even had a doctor on TV asking questions. I mean, hello. I said that right off the bat. Wait a minute. This was an emergency. Even if it was emergency, depending on what the situation was, okay, I give you, you might be there a while, but you would have had to went through ICU or been in ICU. But child, not these days. Not these days. Now, again, if they had been forthcoming with the honest information. Did anybody really need to know much more? No. But, again, it's not like this woman is out there each and every day. This whole thing could be happening and none of us would know. Would anybody question it? No. But you're getting dragged for being one of the racists questioning the child's name, color, and then you have another situation going on. Child, anything dealing with your husband is on you. You knew that going into that. So, peg on. Let me see. Church and Light says Black Queen, the Sussex's wedding generated over $1 billion. Yeah. And then they got sheer hell and still are. Whew. And then have nerve to want to take their information off the St. George's, little pamphlet or information thing. Let me move on because I'm gonna wind up saying something really wild. I just happened to see this part, so I'm just going to read exactly, Elaine. Meghan don't owe them a damn thing. There you go. That was that's my whole thing. Oh, Rafaela, you don't know what FAFO is? FAFO is an acronym. Oh, Church Nelly gives it to you right here. F around, find out. Yes, so that's what FAFO. And that family has done enough of the FA. Lots and lots, and not even with their spouses. Okay, just gonna move on. Mina, how are you? Maybe RJ will get the same treatment that his buddy did when he mysteriously fell down the steps. Jesus. Y'all catch me. The ones that I don't expect, and I just bring your. Lotta, you see the asshole that wrote that book about Elizabeth and Lily is walking his shit back. How embarrassing. Well, they keep forgetting about Squad. They really do. And uh, to think if Diana had a squad, chill. Mm, 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 mm. Whew, Lord of mercy. Black Queen says Churchill exactly. Plus Meghan worked for free even up to her 9 months pregnancy. Piece of shit. Is that what that means? Oh yeah, piece of shit. Megan wasn't their damn slave. Well, they thought so. Remember, they wanted her to be 50% of herself. They wanted Chuck, although per his title and that duchy are supposed to take care of his children and their families, spouses, children, all that, especially when they're working royals. Mhm. Now, when you make an agreement that says, for this many months, we'll give you, you know, the financial backing, although Chuck was never paying for Megan, no wonder all those narratives and headlines used to be about her going back to work, acting. Mhm. And we couldn't figure out what they were talking about. That's what it is. And now we understand Tina used to hate that nickname that KC3 gave to Megan. They were trying to break her in the very literal sense. Thank God she's got her ancestors' fortitude, and they're going to whoop the wheels off of that man. Mm-mm. A Lavender, how are you? They made Ford Fiestas fertility problems and news item too back in the day. Okay. But I bet they didn't question if she was, actually pregnant. Yeah, they just, people are just silly when it comes down to reproductive. Not everyone's guaranteed of having a child. Take it from me, I know. Hey, no, how are you? Never late, never late, never late. Ooh, go ahead, Karen. God said, "Do unto others as you would done unto you, what you would have had wanted done to you." The golden prayer, yeah, do unto others. hmm They forget that, but they've done unto others, and now they want privacy, privacy, and they want sympathy, sympathy, and they want empathy, empathy, but gave none. Mm, Let me go. Let me keep on going. Annie says, I'm so glad that Harry doesn't put himself in an uncomfortable situation for the tabloids to twist the stories into gossip lies. Yeah, no, for sure. I wouldn't be shocked if there wasn't already a list of, people when they go to buy tickets. They probably were like, oh no, you will not come in here. Kim says, VS, right now, Harry and Meghan are sitting in their living room with a glass of wine, looking at Harry's Living Legend Award statue and dancing to Nina Simone with Archie and Lilibet. Period. I love that visual. I love that visual. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. Joe, how are you? Mm-hmm. My Lord. Well, T Mac, how you doing? All right. On this particular comment, yes, I'm going to end the live stream. I do hope that you all enjoyed yourselves. Also, a little reminder, I'm going to go back to that other comment that, you know, this is such wonderful news on the Oscar for the short Harriman. So, Misan, I think that's how they say it, Misan, got. So, let me find my comment because, of course, I came off of it and didn't highlight it. And I can't believe I didn't highlight it. Let me see if I can find it again. See, that's what I get. That's what I get trying to be sweet. Hey, J Matt, how are you? Ooh, let me do this. Let me check really quickly. Okay, I don't have any birthdays until Hattie's on the 3rd. Okay, I just wanted to be sure that I was up to date on the birthdays, and I do apologize to everybody that I'm not doing the, community posts like I used to, but it's a little bit on the crazy side here. So, yeah, there we go. I found it again. Let me highlight that thing in case I come off again. All right, so everyone, please take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. Tell the, trolls to go f off, and that includes that family. And I will be talking with you all again, hopefully tomorrow. I don't know if I will continue dailies after January, but we'll see how things go. So I'll give you a little twinkle dinkles. There we go. That was from Megan, and take care. Hit the thumbs up on the way out. Bye, everybody.